If you're over 60, this message is especially for you. Growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting wiser about how you care for your body, your energy, and your spirit. In Japan, some of the world's healthiest elders live long, vibrant lives without fancy gyms or extreme routines. Their secret? Simple daily movements, good food, mindful living, and an unshakable positive outlook. One of the most powerful yet overlooked habits for maintaining health and vitality after 60 is incorporating gentle bedtime movements into your nightly routine. In Japan, where many elders remain active well into their 80s and 90s, this practice is a quiet but consistent part of life. These simple movements are not intense workouts or complicated exercises. They are calm, mindful actions that keep the body supple, improve blood circulation, and help the mind wind down for restful sleep. What makes them special is how they blend physical care with relaxation, allowing the body to recover from the day while preparing for the night. The first movement is slow ankle rotations. Whether sitting on the edge of the bed or lying down, rotating each ankle in small circles helps improve blood flow to the lower legs and prevents stiffness, especially for those who spend long hours sitting or standing. It's a gentle way to reduce swelling and support balance, which is vital as we age. The second movement involves gentle knee lifts. By lifting one leg at a time while keeping the core slightly engaged, the hips and thighs stay mobile, helping to maintain joint strength and flexibility. This also aids in circulation and keeps the muscles around the knees active without strain. The third movement focuses on the upper body through slow arm circles. This simple action loosens tight shoulders, improves posture, and relieves tension from the neck and upper back, areas where many older adults hold stress. The fourth movement, side stretches, involves reaching one arm overhead and leaning slightly to the side while breathing deeply. This opens up the rib cage, expands lung capacity, and releases tightness in the waist and spine. It's both refreshing and calming, helping the body prepare for deep breathing and rest. The final movement is slow, mindful breathing while lying flat on the bed. With hands placed on the belly, inhale deeply through the nose, feeling the abdomen rise, then exhale slowly through the mouth. This simple breathing technique activates the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the heart rate, relaxing the muscles, and promoting a peaceful transition into sleep. Together, these 5 movements take only a few minutes, yet they stimulate circulation, support flexibility, and improve overall mobility without strain. For seniors, they offer a sustainable and soothing way to end the day while strengthening the body and relaxing the mind simultaneously. A powerful truth about lasting health and wellness after 60 is that the mindset behind your actions matters more than their intensity. Many Japanese elders don't think of movement as exercise in the modern, pressured sense of the word. They don't push their bodies to exhaustion or measure their worth by how many steps they've taken or calories they've burned. Instead, they move with purpose and gratitude, viewing every small action as a gesture of self-respect and self-care. This mental shift transforms how they approach aging, not as a decline, but as a stage of refinement where care replaces force and mindfulness replaces rush. When movement is guided by self-compassion, it becomes sustainable. Elders who practice gentle exercises daily do so not because they're chasing fitness goals, but because they honor their bodies. A few minutes of stretching, breathing, or slow walking is done with awareness, not with pressure. This calm and consistent approach keeps them injury-free, balanced, and more in tune with how their bodies feel. Unlike high-intensity routines that can cause strain or burnout, mindful movement encourages long-term health and emotional peace. It turns wellness into a way of living rather than an occasional effort. Consistency is the hidden strength behind this mindset. Doing something small every day builds lasting results, while sporadic bursts of effort often lead to fatigue and discouragement. The Japanese principle of kaizen, or continuous improvement, embodies this perfectly. Tiny, steady steps toward better health accumulate into powerful lifelong benefits. When older adults apply this principle to their wellness habits, they maintain flexibility, energy, and calmness year after year. Equally important is the attitude of gratitude that underlies these routines. Japanese elders often express appreciation for their bodies, even when faced with limitations. They acknowledge what they can still do instead of focusing on what they can't. This positive focus not only uplifts the spirit but also reduces stress hormones that can accelerate aging. By replacing frustration with kindness toward themselves, they maintain motivation and emotional balance. Movement becomes a celebration of life, not a chore. With this gentle, grateful approach, aging feels less like something to fight against, and more like something to move through gracefully, one mindful step at a time. A balanced and moderate approach to nutrition is one of the cornerstones of lasting health and vitality, especially for those over 60. Japanese elders exemplify this philosophy beautifully through their simple, nourishing diet that focuses on fresh, seasonal foods and mindful eating. Instead of counting calories or following restrictive meal plans, they practice hara hachi, a traditional Okinawan principle that means eating until you're about 80% full. This habit naturally prevents overeating, supports healthy digestion, and gives the body time to recognize fullness. It's not about denial or discipline. It's about respect for the body's signals and the understanding that satisfaction doesn't require excess. Meals are typically built around natural, unprocessed ingredients. Fish provides lean protein and omega-3 fatty acids that support heart and brain health. Tofu and soy products offer plant-based protein while being gentle on the digestive system. Rice, a staple in most Japanese homes, serves as an easy-to-digest source of energy, complemented by an abundance of vegetables such as spinach, carrots, mushrooms, and daikon radish. Seaweed, often included in soups or side dishes, adds essential minerals like iodine and calcium, which help support bone and thyroid health. These foods are light, colorful, and nutrient-dense, providing energy without heaviness. Another vital part of this dietary approach is how meals are enjoyed. Japanese elders eat slowly and with gratitude, appreciating the taste, aroma, and presentation of their food. This mindfulness enhances digestion and allows the body to better absorb nutrients. Smaller portion sizes are common, but meals are varied and balanced, often including a mix of flavors, salty, sweet, sour, and umami, to satisfy the senses without overeating. Green tea, rich in antioxidants, is preferred over sugary drinks, supporting metabolism and providing a calm yet alert state of mind. Equally important is the avoidance of processed foods and excessive sugar. Meals are prepared with minimal oil and seasoning, allowing the natural flavors to shine through. This way of eating keeps inflammation low and energy levels steady throughout the day. By nourishing themselves with simple, wholesome foods, Japanese elders maintain strong immune systems, clear minds, and stable moods. Their approach to nutrition is not about perfection or strict rules, but about harmony between flavor and health, body and spirit, satisfaction and moderation, which sustains them well into old age with grace and vitality. Healthy aging isn't about spending hours in the gym or following strict routines. It's about weaving movement naturally into everyday life. Japanese elders understand this deeply, which is why their strength, balance, and agility remain impressive well into their later years. They don't separate exercise from living. Instead, they make physical activity a natural part of their daily rhythm. Walking to the market, tending a garden, cleaning the home, or cooking with care. All of these actions engage the body in meaningful, consistent ways. This approach keeps muscles active, joints flexible, and the heart strong without creating the stress or strain that often comes with formal exercise programs. One of the most powerful aspects of daily movement is its consistency. Even small actions, done regularly, build endurance and resilience over time. A morning walk, a few minutes of stretching before bed, or choosing stairs over elevators may seem insignificant, but they accumulate into long-lasting health benefits. For older adults, maintaining mobility is key to independence, and Japanese elders achieve this not through intense effort but through steady engagement. Their secret lies in staying gently active all day long, rather than remaining sedentary for long periods and trying to compensate later with bursts of exercise. Social interaction also plays a vital role in this active lifestyle. Elders in Japan often walk together, join community activities, or engage in traditional group exercises like radio taiso, a short morning stretching routine broadcast across the country. These simple group movements strengthen both body and spirit, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. Staying socially active motivates consistency and keeps loneliness at bay, which is equally important for mental well-being. By incorporating activity into ordinary moments, they also develop a deep connection to their environment. Gardening provides physical work while nurturing life. Walking through the neighborhood builds familiarity and mindfulness. Even cooking encourages fine motor skills and creativity. Each movement is practical, intentional, and enriching. This lifestyle teaches that fitness doesn't require equipment, expensive memberships, or rigid discipline. It simply requires presence and participation in daily living. Through these natural movements, Japanese elders maintain not only physical vitality but also mental clarity and emotional balance, turning everyday tasks into lifelong wellness practices. A positive and purposeful outlook is one of the strongest foundations for staying youthful, energetic, and fulfilled after 60. Japanese elders embody this through their remarkable sense of contentment and inner peace. They don't measure happiness by how much they own or how fast they move. Instead, they focus on gratitude, relationships, and purpose. This mindset has a direct impact on their health. Studies have shown that optimism and emotional well-being can lower stress hormones, strengthen immunity, and even support heart health. Japanese elders understand that caring for the mind is just as important as caring for the body, and they nurture both through daily habits that keep their spirits light and their hearts open. A strong sense of purpose is deeply rooted in their way of life. The Okinawan concept of Ikigai, which means reason for being, reflects the idea that everyone has something that gives their life meaning, whether it's family, community service, art, gardening, or simply enjoying the small rituals of each day. Having this sense of purpose motivates older adults to stay active, social, and curious. It gives them a reason to get up in the morning and a sense of satisfaction when they go to bed at night. Purpose creates momentum, and that momentum keeps the mind sharp and the heart young. Social connection also plays a major role in maintaining youthfulness. Elders who spend time with friends, neighbors, or family tend to live longer and experience fewer symptoms of depression or cognitive decline. In Japan, community gatherings, shared meals, and morning group exercises are part of the cultural rhythm. These connections foster laughter, belonging, and emotional balance, all of which are vital to well-being. When people feel supported and valued, they naturally exude vitality, no matter their age. Finally, maintaining a positive outlook means embracing life's changes with grace. Japanese elders accept aging as a natural process rather than something to fight against. They focus on what they can still do and find joy in those abilities. This perspective replaces fear with appreciation and allows them to remain calm and content even in challenging times. By combining gratitude, purpose, and connection, they preserve not just their physical health, but their sense of youth, a quiet, enduring energy that comes from within and radiates through every stage of life.